Greetings out there in YouTube land from the planet Earth. You'll never believe what just happened, okay? The one guy left that I was ministering to you about, and he was here and I was, ministering to, right? And he was here when I did the last recording. It's actually two recordings. He left. I made him something to eat and all that, right? And he left. And barely about a minute or so after, there's a knock on the door, right? The guy asked to borrow a smoke. I told you I quit smoking, and I stopped for a while, and then I turned around and said, "Why is it going to die?" And I stopped again. And I figured I have a little nervous about these videos, right? Well, that atheist I was telling you about the other day just knocked on my door again. The one who was angry at God and then turned around and believed in Jesus again, right? Because Satan's real, right? He was contemplating what I was talking about. He came back. We talked a moment. He went off to go get himself a cigar, and he's coming back in a few moments and to talk with me. That's the one he wants me to do. His daughter, when she gets a chance, he wants me to lay hands on her to help her with a drug problem, because all things are possible with God, and that's one of my callings. Jesus was angry that I stopped about. That's why I was on a bit of a timeout. I'm to lay hands on the sick that he puts in my path. I mentioned that in some videos. He has a weird way of putting people in my path. He's got a great sense of humor, right? I mean, and he says inside his area, in his chest area, it's all been different. He doesn't understand what's going on and all that, and he wants to talk to me about it. He's having feelings and things that he never, that's God moving, brothers and sisters. Don't give up. Don't just think because they're an atheist or whatever, there's no hope, right? Now, the pearls before swine part is really hard on me to figure out sometimes, right? And it's a struggle, right? But they're not all swine out there, is the thing to remember, right? When the atheist knocks on your door, former atheist, I guess it would be the right way now, and says, "Hey, I'm different since we talked to you. I've contemplated, I'm thinking about what you said. Can we talk about this?" And I said, "Sure, no problem." He goes, "I'll be right back," right? He mentioned a few things, but I'm not going to talk about them right now, because that was between him and me. I don't gossip and stuff like that, If I'm going to say something, I ask the person permission, I can just mention it that way, and nobody knows what I'm talking about, right? Thing is, discretion is key important, right? Because it tells you that. Here you go. Like, look at Psalms 112, verse 5, where it tells you a man handles his business with his discretion. Remember that. But here it is. Those few words. And I had wondered the other day when I was talking to God again, like same thing I did when I was writing. Is anybody even noticing anything I'm saying? And here's a guy I talked to for a few minutes, a couple of times, just a few minutes, who was really anti-God. He yelled at me the first time, right? And here I am. He wants me to lay hands on his daughter when she doesn't decide to pop by. He's an alcoholic dealing with a lot of issues. And he's saying everything's changing and he didn't drink today. Instead of going to get booze, he's going to turn around and get a cigar because he wants to talk to me about this. And I told him I'd explain it to him what's going on. And I'm going to do that in a few moments. I tell you, I minister from home. I write for Jesus, and I do videos. And I'm up in the middle of the night, so I check out a couple of chat rooms. Yeah, I've been going to one a little bit late. There's still a little lukewarm in there, but I mean, it's better than a lot of the other rooms I went to, okay? And they mainly do focus on Jesus, right? Once in a while, throw in the odd comment here and there, and the lady actually reads it, which is kind of nice, right? Because everything that I say about it is about God, right? And I highly recommend reading those Ecclesiastes. It's very, very powerful, right? But you got to read the Hebrews 5, verse 11 to 14 to really understand the importance of the meat of the word, right? This man's going to come back, and I'm going to do some more ministering, right? And he's going to walk out of here feeling better than he ever felt before. Because the love of Jesus can do all kinds of things. Nothing is impossible for God. And that's a great example. When the not atheist wants to talk to you again about God, after 1 minute saying you hate God, next minute he says, "Oh yeah, hating's real, you made me think about that. So I guess I really do love Jesus." And then comes back after thinking about that and goes, "Wow, man, I've changed this. I don't know what's going on," right? That's the power of Jesus working in our daily lives. Think about it and touch somebody for Jesus today too as well. Bye bye.